If I was an old woman and if you wasn't so young and smart alecky, why, I'd marry you and get you to sit around at night and sing to me.
No, you wouldn't either, 'cause I wouldn't marry you, nor none of your kinfolk. I could help it.
No, none of my kinfolks, huh?
Yeah, and you can tell them that. All of them, including that niece of yours, Miss Laura Williams. Say, Aunt Eller, if you was to tell me where Laura was at, where would you tell me she was at?
I wouldn't tell you at all. For as far as I can make out, Lori ain't paying you no heed.
So she don't take to me much, huh? Where'd you get such an uppity niece that wouldn't pay no heed to me? Who's the best bronc buster in this year territory?
You, I bet.
And the best steer roper in 17 counties? Me. That's who. And looky here, I'm handsome, ain't I?
Purty as a picture.
Oh, curly-headed, ain't I? And bow-legged from the saddle for God knows how long now, ain't I?
Couldn't stop a pig in the road.
Well, what else does she want, then? The damn she-mule?
I don't know, but I'm sure certain it ain't you. Who you taking to the box social tonight?
I ain't thought much about it.
Bet you come over here to ask Lori.
What if I did?
You asking me too? I'll wear my fascinator.
Yeah! You too?
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, I thought you was somebody. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Is this all that's come a-calling and it already 10 o'clock of a Saturday morning?
You knowed it was me before you opened the door.
No such of a thing.
You did too. You heard my voice and you knowed it was me.
I heard a voice talking all rumbly with Lion Eller and heard someone singing like a bullfrog in a pond.
Oh, you knowed it was me, and you sitting there thinking of something mean to say. I'm a good mind not to ask you to the box social.
If you did ask me, I wouldn't go with you. Besides, how'd you take me? You ain't bought a new buggy with red wheels onto it, have you?
No, I ain't.
And a spanking team with their bridles all jingling?
No.
Expect me to ride on behind old Dunn, I guess. You better ask that old Pummins girl you took such a shine to over across the river.
If I was to ask you, there'd be a way to take you, Miss Lori Smarty.
Oh, they would.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't told me yet what business you had here. We got no cattle selling or no cow ponies. The oat crop's done spoke for.
You sure relieve my mind considerable.
There's only one other thing on this farm you could want, and it better not be that.
But that's just what it is.
Better not be. You keep away from her, you hear?
You know, somebody ought to tell Lori what kind of man you are. And for that matter, somebody ought to tell you once about yourself.
You better get out of here, Curly.
A fella wouldn't feel very safe in here with you if he didn't know you. But I know you, Judd. In this country, there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live outdoors is one, and live in a hole is the other. I've set my horse in the bush some years and heard a rattlesnake many a time. Rattle, 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 he'd go, scared to death. Somebody coming close to his hole. Somebody gonna step on him. Get his old fangs ready, full of poison. Curl up and wait. Long as you live in a hole, you're scared. You gotta have protection. Well, you can have muscles, like iron, and still be as weak as an empty bladder. Listen, you got things to barb your hide with. How'd you get to be the way you are? Anyway, sitting here in this filthy hole and thinking the way you're thinking. Why don't you do something healthy once in a while? Says staying set up here and crawling and festering.